Hello, friends. Welcome to Chasing English. Here, we practice reading English every day with simple stories and big heart. If you read a little each day, your English will grow strong step by step. So take a deep breath, smile, and read with me. You can do this. Today's story is true. It is about Bruce Lee, a man who moved faster than the eye, a man whose hands, mind, and spirit changed the world. Many people know his flying kicks and movie fights, but his real life is even more powerful. We will read his life in simple English, and we will also learn how to work hard, stay calm, and never give up. Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco, California, USA. He was born in a Chinese hospital in America while his father was traveling for work on a music and theater tour. In Chinese culture, this day and time were very special. Bruce was born in the year of the dragon, in the hour of the dragon. Many people believe this was lucky. They said, "This child will do something great." And they were right. His Chinese name was Li Junfan, which means, return again. His parents hoped that, one day, their son would return to America and do something big. But Bruce did not grow up in the United States. Soon after his birth, his family went back to Hong Kong, and that is where he spent his childhood. From the very start, Bruce was full of energy. He loved to jump, run, play, and move. His parents joked, "Our boy is like a firecracker." But his childhood was not easy. Bruce had some real problems with his body. His right leg was a little shorter than his left leg. This made it hard to keep balance when walking or fighting. His eyesight was weak. He could not see well without glasses. Later, he used contact lenses, which were very rare at that time. These things could have stopped many people, but they did not stop Bruce. Instead, they made him stronger. He decided to train harder than anyone else. He told himself, "I will not give up. I will grow faster, stronger, and smarter." Bruce's father was an actor, so Bruce went onto movie sets when he was very small. He even appeared in a film when he was only 3 months old. As a teenager, he acted in more than 20 Hong Kong films. But acting was not his first love. Young Bruce loved dancing, fighting on the street, and having fun. He was a street boy more than a schoolboy. One day, after a street fight, Bruce was beaten and felt ashamed and angry. His father said, "This must stop." He took Bruce to meet IP Man, a great master of Wing Chun Kung Fu. Bruce became IP Man's student and started real training. Bruce loved Wing Chun. He loved the focus, the speed, and the rules. But there was a problem. Some students in the school did not want to train with Bruce. Why? Because Bruce's mother had some German blood, and those students believed only pure Chinese people should learn Kung Fu. These words hurt Bruce. Still, he did not stop. He trained even harder. Day and night, Bruce worked on kicks, punches, speed, timing, and movement. People said he practiced 500 punches a day when he was still a teen. He became so fast that others could not see his hands move. This was the start of the legend. But as Bruce grew stronger, his street fights also became more serious. He often won, and the police began to notice him. His parents were afraid. They feared he might be arrested or even worse, hurt or killed in a fight. When Bruce was 18 years old, his father spoke to him with love and truth. "You must go back to America. Build your life. Become something great." Bruce listened. He said goodbye to Hong Kong. He took a ship to the United States with only $100 in his pocket, a small suitcase, a big dream, and a burning belief in himself. This is where our story opens. A young Bruce Lee, brave but unknown, leaving home to start again in a new land. He has no gym, no money, and no famous name in America. But he has discipline, hope, and a promise to himself. Work hard every day, and never give up. In 1959, Bruce Lee was 18 years old when he stepped onto the docks of Seattle, Washington. He had $100, a small suitcase, and a big dream. There was no rich family to help him. There was no famous name in America. But Bruce had one powerful thing inside: belief in himself. He found a tiny room above a Chinese family's restaurant. In return, he washed dishes and did small jobs. No gym, no special gear, no money. Still, every night after work, Bruce trained. He practiced kicks and punches in that small room. The floor shook. The air was hot. But Bruce smiled. I will not stop, he told himself. By day, Bruce went to Edison Technical School to finish high school. Many classmates were white Americans. His English was not perfect, and he spoke with an accent. But he did not hide. He was confident, funny, and sharp. He liked to talk, dance, and make jokes. Soon, people noticed not only his words but also his speed. One day at school, Bruce showed a classmate how fast he could punch. Before the classmate could blink, Bruce's fist stopped just 1 inch from the boy's nose. The classmate froze, then laughed with surprise. He became Bruce's first American student. From that moment, Bruce's teaching dream began to grow. Bruce started to teach Kung Fu to many people, Chinese, white, and other Asian students. He believed skill and heart matter more than race. But some traditional Chinese Kung Fu teachers in America did not agree. They said Kung Fu should be taught only to Chinese people. One day, leaders from the Chinese martial arts community sent a challenge: fight our best man. If you lose, you must stop teaching non-Chinese students. Bruce said, okay, let's fight. The fight was held in Oakland, California, in 1964. Bruce faced Wong Jackman, a trained martial artist. Many people expected a long, slow match, but Bruce moved like lightning. In just a few minutes, Bruce won. Yet Bruce was not happy. He felt the fight took too long, and he got tired too soon. That day, he made a big decision. I will not follow old styles only. I will create my own way, a style with no style. This was the birth of Jeet Kune Do. It was simple, direct, and fast. It used what works and removed what doesn't. It mixed ideas from Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, taekwondo, and more. It was not about looking pretty. It was about being effective. Around this time, Bruce studied at the University of Washington. There he met Linda Emery, a bright student with a strong mind and a warm heart. She admired Bruce's confidence, his kind focus, and his discipline. They fell in love. Some people told Linda, "Don't marry him. He is Chinese. He is not one of us." But Linda followed her heart. In 1964, Bruce and Linda married. They became a team. She supported his dreams when money was low and doors were closed. Later, they had 2 children, Brandon 1965 and Shannon 1969. While building his family, Bruce kept training like a scientist and a soldier. 4-5 hours of practice every day, thousands of punches and kicks each week, finger push-ups, rope jumping, running, stretching, and meditation. Careful notes about workouts, diet, and ideas in small notebooks. People were amazed. Bruce could do a 2-finger push-up. He could land a 1-inch punch that pushed a man back. His muscles were tight like steel cables, but he stayed loose in movement like water. Bruce also tried to break into Hollywood. He got a TV role in The Green Hornet, playing the hero's partner, Kato. Viewers loved Bruce's speed, but the show did not last long. In film meetings, some people told him, "You are Asian. America needs white heroes. Your accent is strong. Your eyes are small." These words were painful and unfair. Bruce knew his talent. He knew he could be a star, but Hollywood gave him only small parts. So Bruce made another brave choice. If America does not want me, I will go back to Asia. I will make great movies there, and the world will come to me. In 1971, Bruce packed his bags. He kissed Linda and the children, and he flew to Hong Kong. He was ready to show the world who he really was. In 1971, Bruce Lee flew to Hong Kong. He thought people there had forgotten him. He felt a little nervous. He was just a man with a dream and a plan. But something unexpected happened. When Bruce walked out of the airport, he saw cameras, reporters, and fans waiting. People shouted his name. They smiled and waved. Bruce was surprised. Why are they here for me? He wondered. Then he learned the reason. His American TV show, The Green Hornet, was a big hit in Asia. In Hong Kong, people even called it The Kato Show, because they loved Bruce's fast moves as Kato. Bruce was already a superstar, and he didn't know it until that moment. Very soon, movie producers came to talk with him. Bruce signed with Golden Harvest, a film company in Hong Kong. They did not have much money for big sets or special effects, but Bruce had power, heart, and skill. That was enough. The Big Boss, also called Fists of Fury in the US, Bruce's first movie with Golden Harvest, was The Big Boss. The budget was small, the camera was simple, the story was basic. Bruce played a quiet man who promises not to fight, but when criminals hurt his friends, he stands up and fights back. When the movie opened, it broke every record in Hong Kong. People cheered in the theaters. They watched it again and again. In just one night, Bruce Lee became a legend. Fist of Fury, also called The Chinese Connection, Bruce's second movie, was even stronger. In Fist of Fury, he fights not only for revenge, but also for pride and respect. There is a famous scene. Bruce walks to a park with a sign that says, in Chinese, "No dogs in Chinese allowed." He looks at the sign. He looks at the guard. Then he jumps and kicks the wooden board into pieces. Theaters exploded with applause. For many Asian people who had felt hurt and pushed down for years, that scene felt like a small revolution. Bruce Lee was telling them, "We are not weak. We will rise." Way of the Dragon, Bruce in full control. Bruce did not only want to act. He wanted to shape the story, the camera, and even the music. So in Way of the Dragon, Bruce became the writer, director, producer, leading actor, and even the music composer. In this film, he plays a Chinese man who travels to Rome to help a family restaurant attacked by gangsters. The most legendary scene is the final fight, Bruce Lee vs. Chuck Norris in the Roman Colosseum. They face each other with calm eyes. They move with respect and skill. The fight is fast, clear, and honest. When it ends, Bruce shows honor. He covers his opponent to show respect. Many people still call this the greatest martial arts fight in movie history. That day at the airport was a gentle surprise that changed everything. Bruce thought he was a nobody in Asia, but the people showed him that he was already somebody, a hero, a voice, a symbol. With this new strength, Bruce was ready to take the next step. After 3 big hits in Asia, Bruce Lee trained even harder. He treated his body like a science project and a temple at the same time. He wrote notes about food, exercise, and ideas. He wanted to be fast, simple, and effective like his rule, be like water. Here is a look at his daily work. 5,000 punches a day, 2,000 kicks, about 400 push-ups, running about 6 kilometers every day, stretching for long periods, jump rope, weights, meditation, hours with nunchaku and a wooden dummy. Bruce could do 2-finger push-ups. He could stop a 1-inch punch right in front of someone's nose and still push them back. He was so fast that movie directors sometimes had to slow the film so viewers could see his moves. He even removed his underarm sweat glands so sweat marks would not show on camera because he wanted every frame to look clean. Hollywood finally called, "Bruce, let's work together." He signed to star in a big US movie, Enter the Dragon. The budget was larger, the locations were international, and the action was sharp and new. In the film, Bruce plays a fighter who joins a martial arts tournament to stop a drug lord. He uses Jeet Kune Do, nunchaku, and pure speed. He even fights a man with a steel hand. On set, Bruce's energy felt like a tiger set free, focused, brave, alive. Everything was ready. Bruce was 32. The world was about to see him as the true leading star he always knew he could be. Then the climax and the shock. In 1973, before the movie came out, Bruce had a severe headache at a friend's home. He took a pain pill and went to rest. He did not wake up. Doctors said it was brain swelling. The exact reason is still unclear. The news broke hearts across the world. The strongest man many people had ever seen was gone too soon. But the story did not end there. Enter the Dragon was released days later. What happened next changed movie history and carried Bruce's voice for beyond his life. When Bruce Lee passed away in 1973, the world felt a deep shock. He was only 32, but a few days later, his new movie, where the Dragon was released. People watched it in America, Asia, Europe, Africa, everywhere. It became a global hit and earned hundreds of millions of dollars at a time when movie tickets were very cheap. Viewers did not just watch a film. They watched Bruce's final gift to the world. Many stories grew around his death. Some people made wild guesses: poison, crime, a family curse. Doctors said it was brain swelling, maybe a reaction to a pain medicine. We still do not know the exact reason, but one thing is clear: Bruce Lee's spirit did not die. Bruce Lee was more than a fighter. He was a deep thinker, a reader, and a writer. He read thousands of books on psychology, motivation, spirit, and martial arts. He wrote his own notes and lessons. Some famous books with his ideas are Tao of Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee, Artist of Life, Letters of the Dragon. His words are simple and strong. Be like water. Do not be hard and stuck. Be calm, flexible, and strong when needed. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Focus. Train one thing well. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Action matters. Absorb what is useful. Discard what is not. Add what is uniquely your own. Learn, choose, and create your own way. After Bruce died, his wife Linda raised their children with love and strength. Their son Brandon Lee followed his father's path and became an actor and martial artist. In 1993, while filming The Crow, Brandon died in a tragic on-set accident. The pain was great, but the family kept Bruce's message alive: live with purpose and honesty. Today you can find statues of Bruce Lee in Hong Kong, Bosnia, and other places. In Seattle, museums keep his clothes, letters, nunchaku, and even his heavy bag. People visit his grave in Seattle. The stone says he is the founder of Jeet Kune Do, a guide to personal freedom. Before Bruce, Asian people in movies were often shown as weak, quiet, or just for jokes. Bruce Lee changed that. He showed the world that Asians can be strong, proud, and brave. He brought martial arts to the world stage and inspired many stars: Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Tony Jaa, Donnie Yen, Keanu Reeves, Dwayne Johnson, and more. Even UFC champions like Anderson Silva and Conor McGregor say they learned from Bruce's ideas. Many call him the father of mixed martial arts, not because of one style, but because of his freedom to mix and express. Bruce did not just teach us how to fight, he taught us how to live. He faced health problems, rejection, and racism, and kept going. When Hollywood said no, he made his own shows and films. When old styles felt too slow, he created Jeet Kune Do: fast, direct, simple. After a serious back injury in 1970, doctors said he might never kick again. He used the pain to read, plan, and grow, and came back stronger. A normal day for Bruce was not normal at all. Early morning, stretch and meditate. A calm mind builds a strong body. Run 4 to 5 miles 6-8 km, rain or shine. Push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and skill work. Afternoon, teach Jeet Kune Do. Read books on philosophy and psychology. Write goals and ideas. Evening, family time, then work on films or scripts. He did not waste time. He did not wait for the perfect day. He used the day he had. What can we learn from Bruce Lee? Start where you are. You do not need a perfect beginning. Believe in yourself even when others do not. Use pain as power. Turn problems into plans. Live with purpose. Do not only chase money or fame. Keep learning. Learning has no start or end. Act. Reading and watching are not enough. Do the work. Bruce Lee is gone, but the legend stays. His story is not only his, it is also your story. Of fear and courage, of falling and rising, of work and hope. Thank you for reading with Chasing English. If you practice a little every day, your English will grow just like Bruce Lee's skill grew with daily training. Read this story again tomorrow. Try to read it out loud. Copy one quote and say it to yourself during the day. Small steps become big power. If this story helped you, please like, comment, and follow Chasing English. Tell us which story you want next. Come back tomorrow, and we will keep learning together with simple words, strong hearts, and steady practice. Be calm, be brave, be like water. See you in the next story on Chasing English.